Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. If you love peaches, you're gonna love this video. I'm telling you, I have created an original recipe for the peelings of peaches. That is a delicious jam that you're gonna want to have on your table every single day. So stay tuned and we're gonna show you how to do it. Okay, what I'm gonna try to show you here is my setup before we get to our our jam. Okay, we have the peaches. I've got 2 boxes of these. So I've got my work cut out for me, don't you think? And what I've got is a pot of boiling water, plain water boiling. I've got a roaster full of ice water. I have a colander to put my peels in. And I have a bowl to put the peaches in. I wanted to show you this process before we get into making the jam. So I'm gonna get started by dropping the peaches. What you have to do is drop them in boiling water, and this is gonna help the skins to come off really easy. So I think I can get about 2, 3, 4, 5. Depending on your pot, my pot's gonna hold about, these peaches are huge, look at that. That is a big peach. So I've got 7 in this pot. So I'm going to let these boil for about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes, they say. The skins will slip right off, and then I'll show you the next step. I'll show you. You need a lot of room for this too. I come right off. This is the easy part. Peaches are really easy to process, irregardless of what you're doing. They're really good frozen. I'm going to can these, but I'm not going to show you that process. Tomorrow, we're going to make the jam from the peach peelings, and see all of that is off and that peach is clean. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these up so you can see. When I finish, I'll bring you back so you can see how many peelings we ended up with. Then I'll show you what the process is gonna be to make our peach peel jam. And it's gonna be so good. Okay, well, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I thought all the peaches are canned. I ended up with 9 quarts. So I'm getting ready to water bath them. They'll water bath for about 10 minutes, I think. But I wanted to show you this now. This is what we'll be doing tomorrow. This is what you're left with. These are all the peelings that I have, and the juice that I have from the peaches that I peeled today. And I think it was about a half a bushel. So I'm gonna pour these in here, in this pot. They are going to simmer for about 30 to 45 minutes. And once they have simmered and cooked down, I'm going to cut the heat off, let them sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'll be back and we'll do our peach peel jam. So it should be fun. I've never done it before. I don't know if any of you have ever done it. If you have not, then we'll learn how to do it together. So I'm going to get started on this water bath, and I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good evening. Okay, we're back. Our peaches have been in the refrigerator overnight. We're going to start this process of making our peach peel concoction, I'm going to call it, because I'm not sure we're going to do a jam. I'm actually creating this recipe as we go along, I think. So what I have decided to do is my peels rather, did not disintegrate like I thought they would. I have more peelings here. I thought they would kind of ball and mesh together and like disappear. They have not quite done that. So what I'm going to do is put these in the food processor. We're going to process these peelings. I want to show you. You can see what I've got here. I think you can. I've got. Now this is good because I want some texture here. But I'm going to put these in the food processor. And I'm going to try and get these mixed up a little bit better than what we've got right here. And we'll see what we've got. So that is going to be about half of our mixture here. I'm going to get this in the food processor. Close your ears. Going to fry this. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, that looks much better. Much, much better. Let me get my spoon here so you can see. Here we have a better consistency of what we're looking for. Going to pour these that I have here in here. We'll go back. We'll get the rest of this in here. I'm going to puree this up pretty good. I think that's going to hold most of it. Okay. Don't you just love a food processor? Oh, this is wonderful. You see that? That is so good. It smells wonderful. I got just a little bit left. I'll pour this in. We'll puree what we have left here. We're going to put this back on the stove. And oops. Should have taken that out, shouldn't I? Accidents happen. Okay, let's take this and put it back in the bowl. In the pot. Oh, that is beautiful. Just what I was looking for. We have some texture there, but we don't have long pieces of peels like it was. It actually didn't congeal together overnight like I thought it would. So that's why I decided to use the food processor. So I'm gonna let this cook down for about 20 or 30 minutes and I'll be right back and I'll show you what we have. Okay, we're back. We've got our mixture here has been cooking for about 15-20 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and add the Sure Jell. This is 1 package of Sure Jell. I'm going to stir that in. Get that mixed up really good. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter. As probably many of you know, that's going to help with your frothing. You won't have so much froth on the top. So it helps to skin that off. Now when that comes to a really good boil, and turn it up. I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. Now, while that's coming up to boil, let me tell you what I did. These, I've not put, like originally, I did not put any sugar in this. And the peaches, the variety is called September Sun. I've never used these peaches before, but they are huge. And my neighbor friend Larry and I took a road trip last week, and we went to the peach state of Georgia. And we visited a wonderful farmer's market, 6th generation farmer's market, as a matter of fact. And we bought 2 packs of these peaches. And they had, I think, over 33 varieties growing. So it was hard for me to decide what kind did I want. And I knew I couldn't process, but just so many. I mean, it's just me here, so how much can I eat and how much can I give it away? So anyway, I wanted to give you a little backstory on these peaches. And I was originally going to make a peach peel pit jam. And that's where you put the pits in and you cook the peels with the pit. And I elected against doing that, and the reason I did is because I read that the peach seed, which I have one right here, let me grab it. This is the pit of the peach, as I'm sure many of you have seen. And this is the seed. Okay. Now you get, use the pits, they said, in this recipe to make your jam. So it would be peel and pit. However, to get back to my story, I found out in reading that this contains a trace amount of strychnine or arsenic. But shoot, years and years and years ago when this recipe was concocted, and I have read many recipes on this particular kind of jam or jelly, and they used the pits and never have killed anybody in their family. So I guess it's safe, but being on the safe side, I decided that I was not going to use the pit. So I turned it into just a peeled jam. It's kind of a tongue twister, I know. But I wanted you to see that. Anyway, let me pour this sugar in. We've got a bowl going here. Let me get this in. That's 2 cups of sugar. Now, I want to tell you that when this starts coming to a boil, we have to boil it for a minute. And I am going to stir it really good. I don't want it to scorch. It needs to boil to a boil, you know, that you cannot stir down. So we've got it going pretty good here. As soon as I get a good boil, I'll start timing it. So we won't overcook it. We don't want to do that. But the only sugar that I've added was the 2 cups because these September Sun peach is very, very sweet. And as natural a sweetness as we can get from our fruit is what we want to do. So we don't want to add any more calories than what we can carry on our buttocks, if you know what I mean. But I think a peach has around 40 calories per peach. Lots of nutrients, lots of vitamins, lots of fiber. Really good for us as we age. So we need that fiber. So this is beginning to boil. And what I'm going to do, I have put some hot water in my jars. I'm going to pour some of this out. And I've got a surprise for you guys. Because when I was telling you about the peach farm, I took some video while I was there. So I'm going to show that to you in a second. Okay, we got a boil going, so I'm going to set my timer. Okay, and it's a boil you do not want to stir down. I'm going to stir this for a minute because I do not want it to scorch. It smells so good. I had never thought about doing a peach peel. I never seen anything about a peach peel jam. My mother never made that, but hey, when I look at all this wonderful goodness in this pot, I'm wondering, why have I always thrown away the peach peelings? I have never thought about making anything from the peach peelings, but waste not, want not. That's what our grannies always said, I'm sure. They didn't throw away anything. So we're almost there. Okay, that's it. Right there. Cut it off. I'm going to take this off the heat. Ooh, that's hot. And we're going to fill some jars. And then we'll put them in a water bath. So I think you can see what I'm doing here. I know many of you know how to do this, so. Lids over here. I've had my lids heating. I know they say you don't need to do that anymore, but I do it. I'm just, I guess, old school like that, I guess. I get it where you can see. Okay, I think this is going to be really good. It's kind of I'm not much of a recipe creator. And I don't ever do eyeball anything when I cook. Very seldom. Because I don't trust myself in doing that. So you're going to grab these hot lids. Okay, so we got one up. There you go, you see? I think it's going to be pretty. Uh-oh, it already sealed. Okay, I'm going to, while I'm finish filling these jars, I am going to let you guys take a visit to the peach farm we went to. It's a farmer's market. It's huge. You're probably going to want to go once you see this video. So, 6th generation farm. So enjoy it while I finish this. if you ever get down to North Georgia and you're in the area of this farmer's market, please stop by and give those folks a hello and look at all what they have to offer from Georgia agriculture. Now, I want to tell you, I am so proud of myself. I have actually created a recipe with this peach peel jam. Look at that. I'm going to taste it again because I've already cheated, but it's so good. That is delicious. You've got to try it. If you love peaches and you like to can and you like to make jams and jellies, this is one you need to try. Okay, I did want to show you what I got out of this half bushel of peaches. I got 9 quarts of canned peaches. I got 2 peach cobblers, and I got 12 pints of these half pints of the peach peel jam. So I'm going to list the recipe below. If you want to give it a try, please do. If you have any problems, any questions, leave it in the comment below and I'll be glad to answer it if I can. Also, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, please. We would love to have some subscribers down there. And leave your comments below if you have tried this. I would love to hear your results from previous recipes. And hope you've enjoyed the video. So with that said, I'm going to sign off here. And this is BJ with the Reluctant Retiree. And remember that here on this channel, we do all we can for as many as we can for as long as we can. So I hope you guys have a good week and I'll see you back next week. Bye-bye.